Get some TV time here.
Taking you into the huddle.
Everybody sees you, Jalen. Come on, get in there.
And into the future. Welcome to Week 5. Big battles in the OCC tonight include Gahanna and Kaufman as they go down to the wire. Plus, the story of the special team standouts at Olentangy who've decided to raise thousands of dollars with every point they score. We're warmed up left and right, ready to roll next on
Football Friday Night! Football Friday Night! Football Friday Night! Football Friday Night!
Welcome to Pick Central. We're at Superhero Night, and welcome to Football Friday Night!
Tonight we passed the halfway point of the regular season on Football Friday Night. Yes, it does fly by. Great story tonight about some special teams players doing some special work for a special cause. That story coming up. Up first, OCC showdown. We'll start you with a pair of talented 3-1 teams, Gahanna and Dublin Kaufman. Gahanna draws first blood off a 38-yard field goal. They lead at 3-0. That lead would not last long, though. Justice Harris powers his way off the inside dive. 1-yard score. Lions up 7-3. All right, we're going halfway through the second. Lions again. Michael Lowry to Jerome Buckner on the screen pass. Buckner's got wheels. Heading right toward us. Sneaks inside the end zone. Fantastic game. 34-32. Lions get the win over Dublin Kaufman. The #1 rated team in our FFN Power Poll. Hilliard Bradley going up against those upstart Cardinals from Thomas Worthington. Cards. Charlie Rhodes tucks it under his arm. He gets a decent gain out of that thing, too. This time, Rhodes finds Khalil Jones on the slant there. And that's the score for 7-0 Cardinal lead. Bradley would answer quickly, though. Josh Stewart to Davon Anderson. In the flat, 73 yards. He'll go. Great receiver. Jags get a fight, but pull away. 31-17. Another showdown of 3-1 teams. Pickerington North at Liberty. We'll start in the third quarter. North already up 21-0. Larry Quincy Martin. The handoff leaves his feet in the end zone for a 28-0 lead. North's defense also showing up big. A host of Panthers making the gang tackle. 2 plays later, Mitchell Oakley drops back and fires one, but it's tipped, and Carter Tyrick slices in. He'll go the other direction, and it's 35-0 at that point. Hello, Pick North. 42-0 emphatically over the Patriots tonight. Another important OCC game. Hilliard Darby and Dublin Jerome. Lots of good defense by Jerome. They're already up 21-0 at this point. Darby with the ball. Jerome, huge disturbance in the backfield there for a big loss. Then Darby coughs it up. Jerome recovers the ball. And that was the final score, 21-0. Jerome in a shutout. Pick Central strong as expected. Home to Upper Arlington. Tigers off to a fast start. Quarterback Demetri Crenshaw sets up the screen. Tigers get big yardage, weaving down inside the 20. And then watch what Crenshaw does here. He gets behind big Trenton Gillison, future Michigan State Spartan. That's a good way to move it into the end zone. 6-0 Tigers lead it. Tacking on more in the second. Jameer Jackson gets loose out wide right, and he will go into the end zone. Pretty good night. 41-7, Central moves to 4-1. Bishop Hartley aiming for a 4th straight win, trying to top Kilbourne. Barnesy was on the call for his alma mater. He called a lot of big plays in this game. Miles Fleming up top, looking for Philip Cole, and Cole will be there. Big gainer inside the 10-yard line. And Jalen January takes it across for 6. Bunch of good sophomores at Hartley this year. Hawks fly at home 45-17. In the City League, Marion Franklin undefeated. They're visiting West. Cowboys with the ball. Christian White running, forced out at the 1. This time White fumbles. He's able to get it across there, I should say. Ties the game at 14. Seconds left in the half. Kezion Brown rolls right. Gives a heck of a heap. Number 13 was not on their roster, but that young man got him a touchdown, and the Red Devils got them a win, 42-21. Let's go back to the OCC. The Braves of Olentangy at Marysville. Tight game throughout. First half, Adam Prim takes the ball, cutting up the middle. Prim and proper for 6. Marysville marches quickly to the other end. Walker Hurd, watch this. He's going to throw it back to the other side of the field. Thomas Rush will come into the picture and into the end zone. Braves score the game-winning touchdown late, and they get a road win tonight, 21-14 over the Monarchs. Now, typically, here's how it works. The long snapper will fire the ball back to the holder. The kicker makes the kick. You get a point or 3 points. It's simple. But at Olentangy High School this season, every kick is worth much more than points. Here's the specialist story in their own words tonight.
I'm the long snapper slash field goal snapper. I snap a 7-yard ball to our holder, Braden Chitty, and he then sets the ball for Josh here, and he always makes it. I thought of this idea one day at Cole's camp in Texas. They were giving a little seminar on kick it and what it was about, and I really felt touched by it because my family has been touched by cancer through my sister and my mother.
Decided to treat me for T-cell lymphoma. I've had many rounds of chemotherapy and radiation.
I really love my sister, and I don't want anyone to go through that, like the mindset of, oh, I might lose her. The pledges are when they pledge like $1, say they pledge $1, and we kick a field goal. They would then donate $3 at the end of the season.
The money being raised now is going to impact some kids 10 years from now. They don't even know they're going to be diagnosed yet.
The two of them combined make an amazing team.
Hopefully one day no family has to go through what ours did.
That is incredible work by those young men. Coming up, a Central Ohio coaching legend aims for his 300th career win. Plus, we've got Buckeyes tomorrow, Blue Jackets tonight. All ahead on
Football Friday night. Football Friday night. Football Friday night. Football Friday night. Football Friday night.
Welcome back. One of the best, certainly longest serving head coaches in Central Ohio. He had a chance for a milestone victory tonight. Licking Valley's Randy Bachman had a chance to win his 300th game as head coach of the Panthers, his 35th season at that school. It would have to come in a battle of unbeatens. Both Licking Valley and Northridge 4-0. First quarter, Panther Connor McLaughlin, 35-yard touchdown run, 15-0 Licking Valley. Later, quarterback Jake Lewis picked off. Ashton Dick goes the other way. That cuts the Panther lead down a little bit to a point. Licking Valley's Austin Nethers going back the other way, though. End around, 35 yards out. The coach can celebrate a 300th win. Congrats, Coach. 35-20 tonight. Our FFN tailgate at homecoming for Granville. The Aces host Utica. Beautiful scene there at Granville. Second quarter, Granville quarterback Cameron Crouch. We remember his brother from a few years back. Calls his own number, 42-7 Aces at that point. They were rolling. Then he hits Brandon Haley, making some people miss, and he will spin his way down there for a nice gainer. They'll finish it off with a 3-yard touchdown run, and it's 49-13. Aces, they move to 4-1. To the home of the Rangers, Hamilton Township. Bloom Carroll visiting tonight, tied at 14. First series for Bloom Carroll, Frankie Williams. Off he cuts, 65 yards for the touchdown. Next possession for Hamilton Township. Eric Bonte. Now it's on the ground there. And now Bonte will off that fumble recovery to Otto Coons to Wickline for the 40-yard touchdown. 42-20, Bulldogs win it on the road. All right, final stop tonight. Tays Valley, the Vikings with Logan Elm as the visitors. Tays Valley quarterback Brandon Coleman to Jacob Blackburn. He'll turn up field and get to the pylon. 27-yard touchdown. Coleman escapes a sack and a face mask, and he still gets it upfield. A 20-yard pass to Anastasio Rodriguez. Then just before the half, Coleman throws. It's intercepted. Logan Elm got it there, but it's a shutout for the Vikings. 42-0. Time for the play of the week. Going back to that huge win for Pickerington North tonight, I wanted to show you what Kay Davis did here for Pick North. Number 4, watch this. Gets his big paw up. We slowed it down for you. And that is impressive work to run in there. That's Carter Tyrick coming in, heading down the other direction for 6. It's a pretty good play of the week. Congrats to the Panthers on their big win tonight.